Dangote started as a digital businessman, but after a while, he digressed and started making impact. Bill Gates started with Microsoft and he made enough money and he decided to throw into social enterprise, to throw into the civil society. Are you getting my point? So, in as much as you want to make impact, please think of how do you generate these funds in order to make impact, which is very good. Okay, so we're about to finish. We're about to finish. Trust me, just have some minutes more. Now you have to protect your idea as well. You understand? In as much as you want to make impact, you want to make it, but everybody also wants something unique. Now, Thrive Bridge is bringing us this. Outside this Thrive Bridge, there is no any other legal Thrive Bridge that I know again. Of course, there can't be anyone. Why? Because Thrive Bridge has been able to formalize and legalize the name and protect the name. So first and foremost, for some of you that are aspiring to be in business or to be in social enterprise, whichever way, first thing, you must have a name that is unique to you. And you don't have a name until you are able to register with Corporate Affairs Commission, and you register and complete the process of registration. It means that if you start registration, what I'm saying is, if you start registration, you have a window of 60 days. If you did not complete your registration, that name can be given to another person. Yes, that name can be given. That name can be given to another person, and that's exactly how it is. So protecting your ideas and protecting your now I've talked about protecting your business or securing your business, securing a name, securing an identity. You understand? So another thing I will talk about is protecting your ideas. Protecting your ideas comes in three forms. One, we have patents. Two, we have trademarks. Three, we have copyright. They are not actually meaning the same. And why do you have to do this? One, you must safeguard your innovation. Some of you actually have very unique ideas, very unique ideas. That it's very easy for another person to how do I call it? Let me use a street word. It's very easy to steal. Steal people's ideas. You understand? Okay. Now another importance why you must protect your ideas is it adds value to your enterprise. It adds value. The uniqueness actually adds value to your enterprise. You understand? Now another reason is it prevents others from copying. They know that legally they cannot copy because you have protected yourself. You understand? They cannot copy your unique aspect, your unique ideas. Okay, so if you have not done this, let me tell you, see, the essence of training is for you to get exposed. Now, in case you don't have plans to do this, now that you know, you must get back and consider doing some of these things. Almost. And there are bodies, even in Nigeria, we have copyright, we have trademarks, we have all these things. As there are governmental agencies that are ready to help you. A typical example of them, of a place that can help you with this is Abuja Enterprise. You get to Abuja Enterprise and you say you want to do either patent, either trademark or copyright, whichever class, they will help you. They will help you out. So don't feel that this thing is too ambiguous. This thing is not achievable. No. There are governmental agencies that will help you. So patents now. Patents, they are actually used for new inventions and technologies. You have something very unique that you feel that has not existed before, you have to patent it now. And that is why they say that patent right. You understand? go and patent it. But note, it must be novel, it must be non-obvious, and it must also be useful before you can spend money or something to patent it. So another thing is that patents provide exclusive rights for a period of 20 years, typically a period of 20 years. So it means that you can renew it after 20 years, but you are protected for 20 years. So you can actually use that new innovation. You can enjoy that new innovation for 20 years. Another thing is that, another characteristic is that it can be complex and expensive to obtain. However, it is possible. Seek for professional assistance. As I've said, after this training brings you awareness that this is possible. So it's now for you to dig further. How can I achieve this? Then you now begin to meet people who can direct the same body that organize this training and also direct you on the way to go. Okay, so what are the types? We have utility patents, that's new processes, machines, composition of matter, blah, blah, like that. We have a design patent. Then, what to consider? Is invention central to your organization? If not, don't bother about patenting. So let's go to another one again. We have trademarks. I'm sure you are more familiar with trademarks. Good. Trademark does not have to do with inventions or innovations that is named. Trademark has to do with your name, as I've said. Your name, your logo, your slogan. You can trademark them so that nobody else have your logo. Nobody else have your name again. Nobody else have your slogan. If your slogan is maybe I'm for the masses. If your slogan is for the masses, then go and register it, go and trademark it. Then you begin to use it because that exactly defines brand identity. All these things I mentioned defines your brand identity. So now another attribute of trademark is that it's relatively simple to register. As I said, you can talk to a lawyer or go to Abuja Enterprise, for example. They will help you out because there is a desk for trademark. There's a desk for also copyright. So what are the benefits? Of course, it has no benefits. Then it prevents others from using similar marks in your field. You understand? You just know that you are the only one. Like as simple as Meta's creation is now, I've been able to get the name, the logo, and the slogan. So if I catch you tomorrow using my logo, I can sue you. But if I have not gone to do trademark, if I catch you using my logo, I can either negotiate with you, and some people, and of course, that negotiation will not be free. It's easy for scammers. You understand? Scammers can just go scot-free without anything, without any check, because you have not formalized, or you have not trademarked your logo and even your slogans. So the processes, as I've said, you can ask. And now another one is copyright. Copyright is for creative works. It protects original works from authorship. For example, you have a write-up. You can decide to go and do copyright protection because it is your write-up, it is your brainchild. Do you understand? So it is your brainchild. Now, the importance of protecting your unique content can never be overemphasized. Now, even your website content can be copyrighted. Your training materials, your artworks, and a lot of things that has to do with you. You're able to coin them. I'm not saying you copy something from internet and go and copyright it. You are only looking for trouble. You understand? Something that is a little unique, something that you author. You understand? Something that is you. You understand? Something that you are possibly an authority in, and you are able to coin out something. You can do that. Now, that one can serve you for the next 70 years. That one can serve you for the next 70 years. And you just realize that you are protected from all copyright issues for this one. So these are businesses because you are a potential social enterprise practitioners or or business owners. You understand? So you must be able to understand some of these things and know how it works and start them now. See, one of the things I teach is starting business on the right note so that your business will be sustainable, your business will experience continuity, and your business will also have the required profitability. I see we learned it took us time to learn these things on how to do that, and that is why we teach them. So you now, if you are starting your enterprise now, after this training, you must start on a good note. Why? Because you have been trained, you have the information, you have been exposed. It's now for you to act on what you have learned. So by this one now, we have actually come to the end of this. Remember our topic, the topic today is what? The topic today is financial basis for your enterprise. Financial basis for your enterprise. And we are able, and we've been able to understand, we've been able to treat understanding money in our enterprise. We've talked about budgeting, which we did a practical review of what a typical budget is. Finding money for your enterprise, ways of getting your money, choosing a business, protecting your business, and also protecting your business ideas. So I throw the floor open. If there's any question or any contribution right now, please speak up. Hello, please, you can speak. In no particular order, you can speak. Hello.
Thank you so much, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Please speak up.
Sir, my question is what's the name of
my company's name? Metas Creation. Metas Creation.
Nectar.
METAS Creation. Okay. Okay. Any other question as we are rounding up? Okay, my final note. I want you to take financial literacy very seriously. Because financial literacy is what will make your business and enterprise. Let me use enterprise now. It is what will make your enterprise or will destroy your enterprise. If you are not financially literate, the aspect of money making will be lacking. As I've said, you must have enough strategies and expertise to be able to make money. You must also have enough skills to be able to manage money. You must also have enough expertise to be able to multiply money so that you can make the required profit, you can make the expected impact, and you can be fine as a business person or a social enterprise. So financial literacy, this is just an introduction to financial literacy. You must be able to identify what is an income, what is an expense to you, what is an asset to you, what is an income to you, and what is a liability to you. I bet you some people are driving cars now. A lot of these cars you are seeing around are liability to the owners. And a few others, their cars are also assets to them. Some people are staying in a house that is either there's nothing that you have around you that cannot be classified into an asset or a liability. Now, my challenge to you or my advice to you now as a business person, learn to convert as much as possible things around you to assets, not liability. Because liability weighs you down, but asset makes you succeed in your endeavors. Thank you very much. So we have come to the end of the class. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the sacrifice today. I know it's been hectic. So thank you so much for sacrificing the time to meet with everybody today. For those of us who are not aware, I think we had a little bit of traffic situation in Abuja today, and Mr. Tope had to park by the roadside to actually take this class. So I'm thanking you once again for this huge sacrifice. Thank you so much. May God keep blessing you. Thank you so much, sir. Yes. And so to everybody who heard at least the basics of financial management today, and I would give us a special assignment. This assignment is for us to separate our needs and sentiments in our businesses as against to match it with our business. I don't know if you can hear me. Well, if we look at it clearly. Okay, Mr. Tope, please can you help me mute?
Yes. I'm just trying to mute right now. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes. Okay, so there's an assignment that I want to give you. It's not, I know that you have too many assignments already, so I'm not going to say submit it. But this is something that is going to help you. Mr. Tope has talked about the importance of you having good knowledge of finances, financial literacy. And so I'm going to give you a basic financial literacy assignment. From today, as you spend money, I need you to have a note somewhere. Because we're talking about tech-enabled social enterprise, so I shouldn't be talking about notes. You should go online, whether you use Android or you use iPhone. Maybe we'll be able to I can recommend one or two of these apps that I use. And what this app does for me is that when I spend money on something that has to do with TriBridge, for example, I note it down. And then when I spend money on personal needs, I also write it down. Now, TriBridge has grown to the stage where we don't dip our hands into organization money for personal needs. We don't do that. But when I started my own company, I realized that my company also feeds me. So which means that there's really no clear distinction between my company income and my personal income. And early on, I had to separate that. I had to define ways to separate that. So one of the things that I did when it comes to my for-profit company, this is like maybe 5-6 years ago, I think about 7 years ago, was to have this application that when I take money from the organization, I note down what I spend it on. At the end of the month, I'm able to say that, yes, I spent organization money more on my personal needs than on the company. So it gives me a foundation to make adjustments in my spending. And then I was able to now transit into that space where I now say, okay, because I need money to run my own life and I'm doing this business, I'm pushing all my money into this business as well, what I need to do is to pay myself some salary. So, but from the data that I've been able to gather from spending money and recording it, I could find a balance as to how much I can conveniently pay myself from the salary. And now I was able to do that because I could pinpoint the excesses. I was able to cut off, the shawarmas, the suyas, the movies, and all of those things. So I was able to get exactly what I need to sustain myself within a period of time without necessarily, eating so much into the company profit. Trust me, you will get to that stage where you can conveniently afford to pay yourself more salary from your business. You can afford to eat all the shawarmas that you need. But as you're starting now, you cannot afford to do that. But for you to be able to clearly identify your spending pattern, you need to be able to document it. So, for example, if I buy paracetamol today, I will put it down that I bought paracetamol. If that money indeed was taken from the company money, you are starting now, your money is also the company money. So you need to be able to identify what you really spend your money on and how much you can afford to plow back into the business. Until you are able to do that, it will be difficult for your business to scale profitably. So this is the assignment that I'm going to give you. I will share some of the ones that I use now are paid for. So I will look for the free ones, if they are still free, the ones that I started using, and then we will share the names with you on the WhatsApp group. It is important for you to be able to identify what you spend your money on. If it is food, it doesn't matter, just write it down. At the end of the month, you will be able to pick out the things that were personal and the things that had to do with your business. So that's the assignment that we're going to give you this week. We'll share the link to the names of the apps that you can use that are free right now to help you just begin to train yourself financially. To succeed as a social entrepreneur, you have to be financially responsible. If you are not, you cannot skip. So thank you everybody for also being here today, and we will see you on Wednesday. During the week next week, we're going to be calling for you to send in your business names. Like we said, we're going to kickstart the registration of business names. And so once we have your business name, we'll be able to, also guide you as to your domain names. And then we'll move from there. So gradually we'll be moving from there so that by the week 10, some of you will have your domain set up, your business name registered, and possibly some of you already have something working on your website. So in the coming week, we're going to ask about that. And then also for the people that had questions about, they've already registered their companies, but they want to, refine the name. I think next week, sometimes next week, after next week's session, maybe I'll take 10 minutes or 20 minutes to just guide you through on what you need to do to reposition your business by refining the name or, doing something like DBAs. We'll get to that next week. So thank you, everybody. This is where I'll bid you good night. If you have questions or comments or any gray area that you need clarified, we will be in the WhatsApp group. We can take up conversations from there. So thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, ma'am.
Night.